that work in government and say government work does not deserve sweat. That same man, when he leaves government and establishes his own business, is working 18 hours. The same man. Nothing has changed. He has not changed to a woman. Why? The motivation is that whatever profit he makes when he's working for himself or in the private sector, he gets rewards for it. It's a reward system. But when he's in government, he doesn't get the same reward as when he's working in a private company as a privatization. So that is why you could see that people are opposing the design. And the privatized one before, we just privatized the power, you know, the Genco, the transmission, and then the discos.
Honorable
we don't have improvement. Those who sermonize this privatization to us, we are in it now for more than 6 years.
Can we honestly say, in fairness, can we honestly say that we don't have improvement? Can we genuinely say? I mean, do you think that we would have increased generation? The federal government maintains that we're currently producing 7,000 megawatts. Yes, they have not finally put, you know, electricity in every home, and it's not constant. But can we really say that there has been no improvement? Would that be a fair assessment?
No. Well, I will not say there's no improvement. I won't say there's no improvement, but is the improvement commensurate with the sermonization of privatization that we say everything we turn around to a point where the industry will consume less diesel and then improve in capacity and employ more people? Are we saying that is what we have heard from the privatized power sector now?
Honorable Member, in the last 2.5, 3 weeks, we have seen the Senate Committee on Petroleum Resources Downstream release an investigative report concerning the fuel crisis, led by Senator Kabiru Marafa. Now, that report was lambasted by his colleagues, both APC and PDP, as being biased in favor of the NNPC. Now, I want to ask you, sir, you're the chairman of the House Committee of the same, Petroleum Resources Downstream. When you look at the circumstances behind the fuel crisis, is it possible that there is a level of connivance between NNPC officials and oil marketers to divert petroleum products that are intended for Nigerians?
Divert them to where?
Across borders, sir.
Across border? You mean Nigerian will go and feed elsewhere? It can only be price differential. The motivation is not connivance or this thing. Once there is price differential, don't you know in the science they say osmotic pressure? I mean osmosis, principle of osmosis. Stronger solution will draw the weaker one.
So if it's price differential, would you agree to that, what's the name, to that insinuation that your members, I mean, you used to be General Secretary of NUPENG, most of them are tanker drivers, you know, are taking our products meant for Nigeria, out of the country because the price is higher there? Okay.
Do you know that the tanker driver does not own the tank or the product in there?
So that's not...
I want to tell you one thing. If you listening to what Makande Barrow said, the tanker driver themselves stopped some tankers, about 48 of them in Chaki, trying to cross the border as a patriotic district. So it's not... But
Honorable Member, that's where I'm coming from. Is you have such a key role in the oversight of this sector. If these things are happening under your nose, can you say that you and Senator Marafa and the members of these committees are doing your job? Because it's happening right under your nose.
We are doing our job. You know, what do? We point out what we see, and the executive executes. And in the executive, you have the custom, you have the immigration, you have the people policing the border. Are we in the National Assembly to leave the chamber of making law and go and police the border? Is that what we are supposed to do?
But the allegation, sir, is that the executive institutions are influencing these investigative reports. What are your thoughts about that?
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. It is not true. It is not true. You know, the bane of our society is that people like to put the blame on the other person. It is not true. How can they influence it? If they are going to influence it, why did we start it? Why did we start it?
Well, I was going to ask you, you know, how you think we're going to get out of this, but
Yeah,
I'm so sorry we've run out of time. We're hoping that we'll be able to get you another day to be able to talk more on this particular crisis bedeviling our petroleum sector.
Supply.
But we have been speaking with Honorable Joseph Akinlaja, who is a member of the PDP and also the chairman, House Committee on Petroleum Downstream. Sunrise Daily will continue in just a moment. Please stay with us.